After the death of his wife, millionaire Daniel Scott was left alone with two children, 8-year-old Lucas and 5-year-old Ella. The mansion was filled with silence, toys gathered dust, the silver tableware gleamed unused, and plates remained untouched during dinners. The children stubbornly refused to eat, and none of the professional chefs hired by their father could convince them to even try a dish. Desperate for a solution, Daniel eventually turned to a nanny agency, where he found Emily Brooks, a young woman with recommendation letters from Britain and a slight accent that left a pleasant aftertaste in her speech. The first thing Emily did was inspect the kitchen and the garden. The next morning, she took the children to the backyard, where she planted a few strawberry bushes, explaining how they would grow. Then she brought out a small portable stove, a bowl, and a whisk, along with simple ingredients, flour, eggs, milk, and began making mini pancakes right there in the open air. Lucas and Ella watched as the batter turned into golden circles, the scent of vanilla filling the cool morning. When the first pancake was ready, she gave the children wooden sticks and small brushes with melted chocolate, inviting them to draw eyes and smiles on their pancakes. Chocolate-stained hands and an unexpected sense of control over their food suddenly broke their resistance. Minutes later, both children were laughing and eagerly eating what they had created with their own hands. From his study window, Daniel watched a scene he hadn't witnessed since his wife's funeral, his children smiling, eating, and playfully arguing over whose pancake design was funnier. He was struck by Emily's simple yet brilliant idea, turning mealtime into a game where the children became the authors of their own breakfast. He realized he had finally found someone who could speak Lucas and Ella's language, the language of care. From that morning on, a new tradition was born in the mansion. Every Saturday, the family would cook outdoors, and the strawberry bushes slowly took root, just like Emily herself in their lives. Months filled with shared gardening, culinary experiments, and endless trips to the library melted away the old distance. The children no longer flinched at the memory of their mother and began sharing their first school successes by the fireplace, brewing cocoa, and showing Emily their drawings. The relationship between Daniel and the nanny also evolved, from formal notes in a notebook to long evening conversations in the winter garden. By the end of spring, Daniel organized a family picnic under the blossoming apple trees, where he asked Emily to become a permanent part of their family. 6 months later, the mansion hosted a small, intimate wedding. Now, the house smells of fresh pastries, birds chirp in the yard every morning, and Lucas and Ella call Emily Mom without hesitation. On the bookshelf sits a framed photo, 2 smiling children, Daniel embracing Emily tightly, and clusters of ripe strawberries in the background. A quiet symbol of how one simple garden bed changed the life of an entire family.